pulled up here. You just focus on your gameplay.
All right, I'll just kind of play a little bit slower on autopilot so we can discuss for a moment. I think honestly, part of my biggest issue is going in without making sure my team is there.
Sure.
And maybe going too deep when my team is there, but it's hard to really know.
Sure. So we can put attention on that right now, even. Yeah, that's a fatty right there. Nice fire strike.
Fuck! I was hoping to get the Wu Yang. I thought he was dead. What?
No, he ran into your backline. I think he should still be dead, most likely. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, I mean, he still dies, but like...
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Widow's gonna have to deal with that. They went Ash.
We love that. Nice. Good stuff.
Okay. I thought it was fine. I thought I was shielding. Fucking horse.
Yeah. She's pretty bad right now. You versus Malga, you versus Orisa, very favorable trade for you, especially in a map like
absolutely. It's kind of annoying when my team tries to ban Orisa because like she doesn't matter.
She's quite weak nowadays, so.
Although I have started picking up the shield bash perk versus especially horse just so that I can out sustain her.
Being able to do a little bit of chip damage while holding shield, or even being able to move around while holding shield versus these heavy damage.
And then also make sure she can't shoot me at point blank through my shield.
True. That's true. That's a good call, yeah.
Fuck! Junkrat needs to die. A shield bash too soon.
That's
I should have
fine.
held it, saved it.
That's fine. I'm just watching carefully, trying to see if I'm seeing any major patterns here. I was actually watching some of your previous game as well. It looked like that one was a tilter for sure. The Havana.
Yeah.
But
they banned Ryan, so like I was doing what I could, but
yeah, it's fine. But there's a couple of things we'll talk about here. But like you said, you're just kind of autopiloting here, which is good.
Yeah.
This is something to work on. We can actually practice something. Let me watch one more fight, then I might give you a practice goal for the rest of this game. Just something to work on. But for right now, let's do one more fight. Fatty. That's a 4K. Or even better, it's a delayed 4K, so... Because,
No! I didn't get him off the map! I mean, we still won the fight because of it, but like...
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, so what I want you to work on, I don't know if you'll cap or not, I really want you paying way more attention to your HP. Most of this attack, you've had small advantages that you've lost because you do not pay attention to your HP in terms of how you behave. Something you're probably aware of, like you know the importance of it, you know how to do it, but you don't do it. So even that play right there, like you get a huge shatter, you're half HP. The only thing that's going to cost you this fight is you dying. That's the only thing. Just hold your shield. You don't need a pin bob. It's a cool play, but you don't need to. Just hold your shield. And the fight before that as well. So what I want you to do is when you have HP, you do things. You don't have HP, you don't do things. That's as simple as that.
Oh,
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's not a concern.
Yeah, like I wasn't watching the clock. I was listening to you because we probably win this anyway.
That's probably how. I mean, that's just how practice goes. But yeah, like I look at some of these Orisa deaths. I look at some of the stuff versus Malga. I look at that last fight there when you get like this massive shatter. It's like you're up 3. The only way they win is if you go for a gamble. And so what I'm seeing here, I mean, even when you pinned on, remember the Wuyong Junkrat were on the left side there on second point? You pinned, you got the Wuyong, right? That's a situation where the play is fine. You go in, you get the pin, you get the kill, great. But then we're swinging on the Junkrat, and we killed Junkrat, nice job, and then we kept going, and then we just died. Like, we just died to random poke, right? It's like, you had 1,300 shield. Like, there's zero reason for you to die there. And that's what keeps happening, is you keep giving your team these small advantages, and then rather than, like, closing it out, you lose the advantage because you trade your life for it, right? And it's not like that's always bad. Like, sometimes that's good if you had to die to secure the kill. Like, I remember that situation, you killed the Junkrat because you went for a fire strike, right? And so if you don't go for that fire strike, maybe he doesn't die. Okay, that's fine. But then after that, you're not doing anything anyway, so why are you dying, right? Even that death to the Orisa of the fight after, it's like, why are we still going there? So on this defense, same thing. I want you not being defensive, but I want you to, when you have no HP, you should be shielding or using a corner. No exceptions.
Yeah, I have been trying to do better about that, but it's
hard. Practice
is
hard.
I didn't feel like it was the most important issue.
Sure.
But
we could talk about that in a second.
I suppose even if I'm playing, dive heart, flank heart, whatever, then if I don't have the shield or the health, then
like right here, shield.
Oh God.
Shield. Do not die. Do not die. There are situations I saw in some of the earlier fights where you would have died there, right? Completely unnecessarily. Okay, we have HP. We can do stuff. Whatever you want to do, I don't care. Yeah. This is fine.
I can't reach Diva.
That's right. Good. I wouldn't necessarily abandon that backline because, so we can just go right back and just hold them there. So now, again, do not die. Whatever you do, don't die. Okay?
I don't know how to use my legs.
That's all right. We can just grab Mega here, maybe.
Why the fuck did Junkrat there?
We might be able to live here. They're might push you up here, so be careful. Yeah, just drop. Just drop. It's fine. And I was
hoping to get enough HP to pin out of there and get to the point.
Yeah,
but
you still need to be really careful here. You're taking a lot of damage, so just be very cautious.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a little bit of HP now, so we don't necessarily need to push here because obviously we're holding the choke, but
fire strike the wall twice.
That's all right. It's all right. It's not what we're working on right now.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I've definitely noticed trying to focus on making sure I position and stuff like that better. My fire strike accuracy seriously suffers, but
that's okay.
Not the goal today.
Don't waste too much shield here until they cross choke.
Yep.
Okay, now we can push a little bit because we're up one. So we don't necessarily want to walk through the choke, but we can kind of sniff around, see if there's anything there. Okay, nothing. Just go back and hold choke. Yep. See, this is why shield HP matters, right? Because now we still have something to work with. Do not die. Do not die. Good. Just keep holding here. Keep holding here. If you see opportunities, we can push, but we still.
This is one of my favorite little corners on this map.
Yeah. That was close. Just get your trade here. Good. That's perfect. Block that, and then try to die and card.
I didn't shield.
No, it's fine. I mean, this fight was already lost. By the time you chatted, we were already down 2, but we got our trade. That's all we needed. We got a support ult.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't even notice that we were down 2.
That's okay.
I was just trying to stall that cart.
Yep. Again, what we're putting attention to. It's fine. We got a nice little over a minute burned off there. Let's go. Same thing. Let's walk forward. Take space. Walk forward. Whether that's top right or mid left, or just decisively clear space. Good. Rotate to your next corner with your shield. Good. Get that HP back. Good. Close.
Jericho, finish the kill. Jericho failed me.
You're good. Where's your next corner? You have HP, so we can do some stuff. Now we don't have HP, so hold your shield. Don't die. Don't die.
Come on.
Good. Find your corner now if you need to. Good. Getting that shield back. There's Kitsune. We have some HP, so we can swing a little bit. Now just, AFK in that corner for a second. And then get the touch the last possible second when you need to.
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, my fucking...
That's okay.
Oh. Jesus Christ. I've already blocked 22,000 damage.
Yeah. Some of that's been unnecessary damage. Some of that's been necessary. Some of that as in unnecessary as in like you could just hold a corner instead, right? But like that last little segment there, that was good. That was fine. We needed to kind of leave cover to hold cart, and so that's fine. All right, where's your next corner? Use your shield to rotate here so you don't take quite as much damage. And then when you're on the corner, we can just decide.
Yeah, I didn't anticipate taking that much damage in that small rotation.
Yeah. Always expect the worst. This is fine. Toss those fire strikes. Again, if we're not stopping cart, we don't use our shield. Good. You have HP, so keep swinging. Hold. Yep. Now don't die here. I want trades, I want kills, but do not die. Whatever you do, don't die here. You got HP, you can still go. Yeah, so it's not necessarily playing more passive. You see, it's just unnecessary death right there. Like that was huge. You would have died there if I told you to, right?
You probably.
Find your corner. Find your corner. Get that perk and find your corner. Good. We've got some HP. We can do some work. We can walk forward a little bit. Yeah. Okay, don't die. Don't die. Don't forget to grab that perk. As soon as you can. Yeah. All right, next corner. Sure, good. Just chill for a second. We'll get our HP back, get our shield back. Okay, now we got some stuff. Let's do something. That's all right. Now, I want an aggressive trade here. I want somebody to die. So we can hold here patiently, but when we see an opportunity, I want you to go for a kill. Yep, go for a pen if you like to. Like we need something crazy. We need something crazy to happen here. I mean, honestly, actually, at this point, I just want you to live. Okay, so somehow your team is alive. So just hold the space here, and when you're low, shield.
It's another Bob. Dead.
It's all right. These are the games.
I lived really a long time, though.
You did live a long time, right? There were moments where we could have put out a little bit more pressure. But, I mean, all things considered, like that could have gone much worse. Let's get a touch. Nice. Good.
No!
You got it. Just kill one person. Just focus on one person. Yeah, there it is.
But
now, do not die here. Do not die. Whatever you do, don't die here. Just hold space. We got HP, let's walk. We got HP, let's walk. Yep. It's not about being more passive, it's just about playing to your resources. That's all there is. Okay, where's your corner? Okay, I guess we're going to walk. Let's walk forward to the next corner here. Walk forward to the next corner. Don't be behind your tank, or do your DPS here. We've got resources, let's go.
I was actually aiming for that diva.
That's fine. We still have HP, we're fine. Good. We can just finish it off. Check your team's positioning. Where is your team holding? Yeah, stay here. Check your team. If the enemy team focuses you down here, I want you to shield. You're not going to get any help here. So just be very careful. You see what I'm saying?
I was just going to bring my team a care package.
Sure, but depends on if they have CC or not. I don't know if they do or not. Yeah, just go. Even if it's just Diva. Yeah, and just finish off whoever you get. Go for the Moira first, yep. Good job. Focus down one target.
Fire strike in time.
Focus down one target. Who's the next target? Yeah. Good job. Nice job. Excellent. Nice job. I want to look at the parts of this game that I was not here to talk about. Because I think I was seeing a little bit in Havana as well a little bit different because obviously it wasn't Ryan.
Yeah.
So shoot me the replay code and we'll jump in. And in the meantime, we can go over any questions you may have had as well. Because obviously it's been a little while since we've reviewed. How have you been? How's Overwatch been treating you?
Well, when I first made the transition from console to PC, my rank was mid gold, but I was learning the muscle memory of console to PC. So like, you know.
Yep, it happens.
And you know, I got back up into, you know, mid-high plat again, obviously. No, crap, wrong button. But the beginning of the season, I just tanked back down, and I ended up back in high gold again. I'm up into mid-plat again. I think the biggest thing I run into is, of course, managing my health, you know, things like that. But as far as questions, I do find I struggle with if there's a if it's like push, for instance, and the enemy team has ball. I mean, there's nuance to it, but do I stay on payload more frequently, or do I try to, you know, backline trade more often? Like, I don't know what the...
So what's convenient to you, really? So I want to kind of highlight the answer to that question in this game, actually. Let's actually jump to that section. It was answered right here. So you think about it, Ryan versus Ball, who wins that 1v1? Easily Ryan, right? Like, easily, if he plays by your game, right? Now, if he stays a million miles away, obviously, but like, you basically win most trades, and the trades that you don't win, you don't have to win because you can either shield bot them or you can off-angle them, right? So one of these situations happened here, and I want you, if you can kind of spot where it is. I want to say it was right about here. Yeah, right about here. Okay, look carefully. So you had already called out D.Va's on my backline. And then you said, oh, you saw Mercy going to backline here. This is one of those ball situations. You can already see where I'm probably going with this. What's your priority right now?
I really should just continue to either push that Junkrat off height, or more conveniently just beat the Ashe and Wuyong into the dirt.
Correct. Or even just don't let them do anything, because it's a 2v1.
Right.
So any trade that you get here, and you'll see it too, because if we were able to control that Ashe Wuyong, the D.Va actually ends up taking a decent amount of damage, and everything's fine. Like, we're cool. Like, we're not a problem. What ends up happening is the Ashe gets some shots off, which melts your HP, which then pulls your Brigitte's attention, which then allows the Wuyong to rotate, which allows the Junkrat to walk forward, which then causes a huge problem, because the Brig ends up dying to the D.Va as a consequence of her attention not being on the D.Va, but being here and on you. You see what I'm saying? So your problem here is, going back to your push question with Wrecking Ball, but it applies to Doomfist, anything that has more mobility than you. You can leverage the objective, you know? Or you can leverage pressure whatever backline is accessible to you. See, the thing about the objective is that the objective, when you use it well, is it pulls people towards you. You get what I'm saying? If you're pushing the robot, they have to try to stop the robot or poke you out, which often means they have to walk within your range, right? And so it's the same thing when you were doing here. When we were playing here, we didn't really want to walk through the choke because our team was holding this choke here. What did we do? We didn't win the fight, but we made them blow a bunch of ultimates, more than we used, and we wasted over almost a minute and a half off the clock. That's what we need, right? Sometimes it's just how it goes, right? If you have opportunities to push something, you should. If you don't, hold the space that you are. That's kind of the reality with Ryan. And then it's about doing that one well. And that's kind of your problem, is that sometimes, like, I don't think you chase butterflies too often. I think this is like the only time you chase butterflies. But crucially, it's how efficiently you're holding space. So what I'm going to look for is I'm going to look for unnecessary deaths, because there are a lot of them in this game. And I want you to find the pattern. All right? Sound good?
Yeah, it sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Especially because, like, especially when I'm focusing on my positioning and, you know, checking my health bar, stuff like that. A lot of days, you know, I'll end up going like 8-2 or something, and just rampaging for the day. Yeah. But then, you know...
Well, what was your stat line this game? Check the game report really fast. You won this game. Check the game report. I don't know if you know how to do that. I think I can do that. Yeah, okay. I'll watch your stream. Yeah, that's fine. I'll watch your stream.
I was 24-10.
Do you get what I'm saying? That's not exactly like, look at the enemy tank, right? 24-10 versus 30-7, and you won.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, that's contextual, right? But look at your entire team: 13-11, 20-10, 18, 9. Like, you guys got stat diffed on basically everything but Mercy because, it's Mercy, right? So, like, why did you win? Because you played the objective better. Now, I'm not saying that every game with Reinhardt's like that, but that's the consequence of you playing efficiently. Ryan doesn't have the opportunity to achieve a lot of kills because his mobility is very limited and his range is also limited. However, the eliminations that you get with Ryan really matter, and the pressure that you get really matters too. You get what I'm saying? So, like, when we look at the situation here, you're not going to be able to swing on anything here, really, outside of this queen. But you can walk through the choke without your face melting off. And how many tanks can say that?
Not many.
Not many, right? Like, not many. Very, very few. Even characters like Orisa Ram, it's more expensive than to walk through this. So let's see what we do. Fire Strike's fine. Fire Strike's fine. Looking good so far. Looking good so far. We're taking space. Even this is not too shabby. But unnecessary. You notice this? So what was unnecessary about this? Be as specific as you possibly can. How do you live in this scenario? Because first off, you were the best tank in the game at creating the space that you did, as fast as you did. I mean, look at this. Like, this is insane. Like, this is amazing. Great job. Congratulations. Now what?
So, I think the biggest issue with that comes down to, because I thought about it as it happened, is before I even got to that spot where I did that pin, I think I could have done that better if either A, I didn't use pin and I just walked to that car, or if I tried to pin farther over to the left, that way either I do manage to land the queen, the pin on the queen, or even if I don't land the pin on the queen, I'm still in cover. That way I'm not forced to use so much shield resource to try and preserve the little bit of health bar I have.
You just didn't have a corner. You just didn't have a corner. This is not cover. Yeah. This is not cover. Like, it's better than nothing, but it's not good enough. You're exactly right. You're exactly. It's not. So you did a phenomenal job going from here to here to here, and then you thought about here, and then you're like, okay, this is too far away. I'm not applying pressure. I'm going to move forward to here. But it still wasn't close enough, right? Like, it's still too far, and it's not cover. So this is better in terms of proximity and in terms of cover, right? Now, if you wanted to get silly, you could pin all the way around here, and you could pin around here and create your... But again, it's always using cover, right? So for here, the problem was that you did not have permanent cover, and you were too far. So I want to point out something else. You died with a lot of shield. Why? What were you... Because you could have lived here if you'd shielded, right? So this is not the best position, let's be honest. That's true. But you also didn't need to die here. Why did you die? Why are you dying here? Why are you not shielding?
Greedy for the fire strikes.
You're fire striking. Exactly. And that's a consistent theme with you. I was watching you. You always prioritize your fire strikes over your HP. As if, oh, I'm safe to get this off because it's just a burst kill. Sometimes, usually, not always. Fire Strike is done when you have the HP for it, or in the situation like the Junkrat kill, which we'll get to later, it's worth the risk because you're going to kill the guy. You understand what I'm saying? So we've seen two habits. Like, you were really good with your rotations until you weren't in terms of cover usage. And even on your defense, I really had to beat you over the head with find cover, stop standing in the open, find your corner, right? And then crucially, you will sometimes disregard your HP when you see an opportunity to Fire Strike. You got me? So
I absolutely agree.
This is beautiful. This is really quick here. I want to compliment you. This was a really nice rotation up until this point. Like, you got out of the choke decisively, you swung, you played your HP, you shield danced to here, you got to here, you got to here. I mean, if you gave your team just even a few more seconds, your Ana, your Sojin, your Lucia are going to do so much damage to this queen, you are going to kill her, or you're going to kill her backline. You did an amazing job setting your team up for success, and this is a consistent thing that was painful watching you, is you would always give your team these massive advantages and throw them away. You'd start really strong. Go ahead, you had a question.
So I've always felt like that car is moderately decent cover. Not great cover. Sure. Not great cover, but it's decent.
Yeah.
And I felt comfortable moving to it as cover.
Yeah. It's better than nothing. And if there's something here, then sure. But there was nothing there. Like, remember, the point of cover is that either somebody's going to have to come to me or I'm moving towards them. You get what I'm saying? So when you said here, why does this make more sense? Because it's more permanent cover. Yeah. But that's where they are.
That's where the queen was, and their team was behind it, so they couldn't shoot me.
Right.
So in that case, that's why that car doesn't count for cover in that situation.
Correct.
queen's too far away, and there's
exactly.
a sight line from the enemy. Okay.
Exactly. Now, again, it's still not the best cover. Like, let's be honest. I will always prefer a hard cover. But if there was somebody like right here, I would very comfortably walk in and kind of use this as soft cover and to push them out, right? But if the reason why this cover is so good is because they have to walk into you. They have to get out of the choke at some point, right? Or they have to try and do something silly to avoid you, right? That's why these chokes are OP for Ryan, right? Because they will walk towards your cover. But if they're not going to walk towards your cover, why are you? It's not cover anymore, really. You're not creating space.
That's probably something I do is at least on this map. It's probably at several other maps is I find spots like that car that seem like more cover, but they're not great cover, and then I use them anyway.
Yep. Watch carefully here. Watch carefully. I want you to see what the problem is, because you don't die for it immediately, but there's a very important pattern that's continuing here. You see it?
Yeah.
Should you throw a fire strike here? Yes, you should, but why are you swinging 5 meters wide? You just did 100 damage and took 300. It's not a good trade.
Yeah, especially considering that choke. I know where they're at. I can actually pre-fire that fire strike.
Correct. Pre-fire and then get out of dodge. Get out of here. Get to that next corner. Do not let them spam that choke, right? Like, we need to do what we did last time. And then again here, we get the swing in the trap. Okay, sure. And there it is again.
Greedy the fire strike.
Greeting the fire strike, right? They're not even bad fire strikes necessarily, like they're aimed okay. It's just that, like, why does the Junkrat get the kill on Lucio? Because you're still in the choke. Why are you still in the choke? Because you keep throwing fire strikes instead of getting out of, or wide swinging for fire strikes instead of just getting out of the choke. Like, look at this guy's not even aiming. You see what I'm saying? He's just blind spamming, and he's able to do so because nobody's pushed him out. And why is nobody pushed him out? Because you sat in the choke, 1 HP, because you're prioritizing your fire strikes and could have created space. I'm honestly surprised you didn't walk forward here. This is still a 4v4. You could probably still walk forward. But like, whatever. It's not the most important thing. It's not the most important thing. There it is again. Not quite as bad this time. Again, big burst of damage. And your first priority there was the swing instead of shield even. Again, like, they're going to spam you here. So if you're going to wide swing, we need to hold our shield, right? This is a lot of damage, right? Like, not every situation you're going to be punished like this, but it's still a principle that you need to take in mind. It's like, your priority when you have that much HP, that much attention, is not to pin in. You were still missing 200 armor, right? Just hold your shield or move to the next corner and wait.
That was the plan. I was trying to pin to the other side to pin the queen in and then go for the mega, but I got knifed.
But you may not have the HP to do that anymore. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't have the resources to do that. Now, could you have done that if you were 700 HP? Yeah, I think so. I think you could have. But you're not 700 HP. Because this keeps happening, right? Like, you keep taking big bursts of damage because we're peeking these corners. Do you remember when we were on third and I was like moving from corner to corner? I was like, oh, you need to shield your rotations. You're like, oh, I was not expecting taking this much damage moving from here to here, right? Well, that keeps happening this game, and we're not learning, right? So now you're not stupid, right? This is just hundreds of hours, and some things just kind of get pushed by the wayside. Everybody's like this, even Grandmaster players. Sometimes we just don't learn from repetition as much as we like. But I'm here to kind of highlight this objective perspective that you have your blinders on, is that you all are very bad at taking damage. Surprised at how much damage I took in these transitions. Going from here to here is not a surprise. Like, I don't even hate the pin necessarily conceptually, but when every transition is taking 300, 200, 400 damage, then you can't go for plays like this. So I'm not going to criticize the play. I mean, I'll criticize the play because you didn't have the resources for it, for sure. But the problem is that we're permanently down resources because every rotation from you involves you getting your HP exploded. Everyone. Use your shield rotations. Use your shield rotations or swing for it, right? So at least I'm going to take damage, but I'm going to do something for it. If there's nobody in front of you, shield. You can't do any damage to them, right? We just need to be a little bit tighter with our rotations. That's the way I like to look at it.
So, because I try to make sure I always have shield.
Yes.
Could that be a matter of I'm trying, let me rephrase that. Am I autopiloting in a negative fashion in that matter? Because I'm trying to sustain shield.
What's shield for?
Right, that's what I was getting to. Is it's like, am I holding shield too much and not using it when I should?
Yeah.
Like, I'm saving shield for the rotation, but I'm not using the shield to rotate.
Right. I mean, that's all your shield is used for, is when you're not swinging or behind cover. So when I don't have cover, A, or B, when I'm moving to cover, I need shield. Does that make sense? Like that's what shield is for. Like if you have cover, you don't need shield. If you want to swing, you don't need shield. But if you don't have cover or you're moving to cover, that's what shield's for. That's it. That's it. Now that's a very simplified answer, but that is the easiest way of looking at it, right? So
right, yeah.
I mean that they've even made it better nowadays because you move a lot faster with shield than you used to, right? So like right here, that's good. Like look at the damage you took. You notice that? 0.
Yeah.
0, right? Why? Because we were a little bit quote unquote tighter with it. Good. And you notice that if you're tight with it, you'll regenerate a little bit of shield each time you do this too, because you'll duck into cover. But again, you notice it, right? Every freaking time. We almost had it. It was good. Was good. Was good. Shield to rotate. Fire strike. Here it comes. Look at our HP. Wham!
Yeah.
Every freaking time. Again, it's not always junk. I mean, Junkrat definitely exacerbates this. Wuyong definitely exacerbates this. But this is what it's for, right? Like this is what it's for. Shield to rotate. Good. This is good. Get our resources back. Nice. Next corner. Whoop. Which next corner? We already know the answer to this, you know.
I should move over to the left side, but in this case...
Yeah, I mean, you could go here. This isn't terrible. There's at least somebody here now, right?
Yeah.
Thoughts? It's a little cheeky, right? It's a little cheeky.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking at the time. It's like, I looked over, it's like I have basically full health, and I have full shield. I've got tons of resources. I'm heal buffed. I could try to swing on this queen, or I could just burn it, make them panic, and if it goes poorly, stand in the corner.
Yeah, I mean you have shatter too, right?
So it's like the wall.
So there's
and
two
shield.
I'm gonna explain why this is good. And I'm gonna explain why this is bad. The reason why it's good is everything that you just said. If you're going to pen, you've earned the resource. You have the resources to do it now. The reason this is bad is because this looks as if it's a solution that we've come to because we didn't know how to take space. Because we got here, we said, I don't know what I'm supposed to swing on right now. Everything's too far because you didn't go here. We would not have needed to pin if we had been here because we would have pulled the queen to us, or we would have been in a situation where this pin would have been a lot faster.
I felt like the queen knife pulled me out of position there a little bit.
But from what position, crucially? You've already established that, right?
Oh,
from
yeah.
This car, not towards something that's really providing proximity towards what we want to go to.
Right.
Cover to 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 cover. I mean, we did this much better on third point, but yeah, this is it exactly. So this is fine. I also really like the shatter. The only thing I'd say here is you kind of lost track of the rat, which is the only problem.
Yeah.
But we had resources, we had HP, we finished them off, no biggie. Okay.
And I did actually have the Wuyang scooped there. I should have finished the pin.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that I had him until as I was canceling it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Highlight the fire strike here. It's not perfect, but again, look at how tight that was, right? You did more damage than you took, right? And it's not always that simple, but that's a good metric to go by. Even that one was a little sloppy, but it wasn't near as bad as some of the ones you've seen earlier. You get what I'm saying? So like this wasn't great, but at least you didn't explode. And you did hit a couple people. Again, I mean, come on. Like, where has this been? This is beautiful.
Right. That's what I say. Like, there was a time where I spent a week or two, something just focused, dialed in on landing those fire strikes.
Yeah. But crucially, this isn't just landing the fire strikes. The placement's been good, yes, but it's been more about how disciplined you are with taking unnecessary damage.
Right, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right, let me rephrase. Landing the fire strikes without eating damage with my face.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so this is fine. Good. Sure. It's fine. Again, just be very careful. Yep. Little sloppy. Didn't quite have the HP for that, so be careful. And this is a big no-no. This is a big no-no. So if you're going to use pin here, again, we're moving cover to cover. Where should you go?
I should go into the room with the mega on the right side right there.
Correct.
Not only is there a mega, but my team can see me, they can't see me.
And you need cover, right? You need cover. This is not a situation when you've quote unquote earned the pinned backline here. Not by any means. So just keep being patient, holding space, walking forward, and going from there. You see it?
Yeah.
I know why you swung. You're like, you need to break trap. No, you don't. I get it. It's trap. It's annoying. But that almost kills you. You get what I'm saying? You cannot do that. You absolutely cannot do that. You get what I'm saying? And even here, it's like, okay, maybe you just thought that you were dead, so you're just trying to get out some more damage. But again, do you see how that snowballs, right? If you had 300 more HP in this situation, you know what you do? You shatter, right? You shatter and you kill this guy. But you didn't have the HP for it, so you couldn't shatter, right? Why didn't you have the HP for it? Because we prioritized on... It's not that you're doing nothing. Like, sometimes you're just taking unnecessary damage, for sure. But there are a lot of situations when you are doing something that makes sense, like, oh, you're fire striking, or oh, you're swinging on a trap. But it's not worth the damage you're taking. It's not enough. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the resources for that, and so now you lose the fight. Like, we had a good advantage going in that fight. You got the Kiriko. You took space, and you threw it away. Good? Good. Check our team. Okay, we're good to go. Frankly, here, if I see this, I'm just shattering. Like, I'm just going to shatter him. Suzu's not going to cleanse the shatter, so he's going to get his HP melted, but this is also fine. But we need to be decisive here, because you notice it's one of those slightly indecisive, taking a little bit of damage. Now we've lost our HP.
Yeah.
Just be decisive. Especially once I've seen his overrun here, and that cardiac, he's fricked. Like, he's screwed. It's over.
Yeah, could have absolutely pinned sooner. I shouldn't have canceled the pin, because I could have killed him through it.
Yeah. Overall, though, fine. Now, this one tilted me. This one tilted me. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You are cooking right now. Like, everything is beautiful right now. There is nothing to pin on your screen right now, and you do not have the resources to commit a pin right now. You have given yourself a massive advantage. All you need to do is hold shield, and you're going to win this fight. What do? You pin. You pin.
Yeah.
It's over. Even if you kill the wing there, you're dead. Because he's dead. He's dead. This guy is dead. And this backline can do nothing but sit there and shoot a 1300 HP shield. You know? So that one, there's just, oh, I have shatter, I just have to just pin it. No, evaluate the situation. You got your kill. You got your one. This is another one right here. This is another tilter, right? Have the HP, you have the resources. It's a little cheeky, but okay. You're low, you drop your shield anyway. Now,
greeted the
maybe the reward is worth the risk. Bam. But
I need to instantly shield.
Spoiler alert, you're going to drop shield.
The worst part is looking back at that. It probably would have been fine for the fire strike if I had landed the fire strike, seen the whole enemy team. It's like, oh, I'm going to shield backwards out.
Dude. She was coming, man. She rotated towards you, and she was going to bail you out. They were hustling to help you.
And then I walked into Junkrat.
Oh my days! It's just, I mean, even the Junkrat, it's like the total mayhem.
Happened.
The total mayhem happens. You know, it's like it's unlucky. You know, but you died to Orisa Ashe. Like you were easily living this. Like Orisa's gonna blow all her CDs. She's gonna get face melted and screwed, and like you're gonna win this fight, right? Like it's just disastrous, right? So it was like a really good play from you until it wasn't, right?
And the worst part is I was the one that killed the Junkrat, and his martyrdom took most of that health.
Yeah.
So, like...
That fire strike there, by the way, is exactly I would say, the exception to the rule that we're looking for. Because I'm kind of giving you a hard rule where it's like, I don't want you dying for this. Obviously, there's nuance there. Like, there's going to be situations where you're like, I might die, but I will get the kill if I go for this. In those situations, I'm just going to trust your judgment. It depends. You know, it's totally fine to do that. It's the unnecessary, like, we're not getting anything out of that. It's not the aggression that I mind. The Junkrat kill, sure, good job. That's fine. Sure, go for it. 50-50, go for it. You know? It's the stuff that feels totally unnecessary.
My stream chat's calling me out on it too.
Yeah. I want to highlight something here. So as bad as we've beaten you up here, this isn't perfect, right? This fire strike's sloppy. Like that rotation, look at the damage that you take. Right? Yeah. Again, too much damage. But you do commit to not taking any unnecessary risks. And look at that. Saves your life. Look at your HP, right? 31.
Yeah.
31. Right? Now, your team dies for it because you screwed it up. But Like that's like the margin of error that's going to happen frequently. So let's jump into another game here. I don't think we need to review anymore. Big thing for you is I want you to be super decisive with your rotations, using your shield to help you rotate to manage your HP so that you could be more aggressive when it actually matters. Like the crucial thing is the reason why you shield rotations is because you can't swing in rotations, right? So shield rotations, and then these mid-fight evaluations. If you've created an advantage, don't throw it away if you don't have the resources. Sound good?
Right. So just to, paraphrase, make sure I'm on the same page with you.
Mm-hmm.
You do the cheekies, do the, aggressive or whatever, but double check to make sure I have the shield and health before I do anything. And then when I do it, just do it. Go to the corner and do it.
Yes. Decisive moving corner to corner to corner to corner, shields to help you rotate, and then, crucially, these mid-fight health evaluations. The first thing is going to help you to have the HP to do things, right? Those shielding rotations, being decisive with your cover, that's going to help you be able to go aggressive. The second thing is practicing the evaluation on whether you should be going aggressive. So the first one's an investment. The second one's a decision. And we're going to practice... I think we could practice one or the other. I think that probably should be our goal, but yeah. Okay.
I forgot to update my spreadsheet on last one.
That's all right.
But by the way, somehow I managed to play 600 games of Rhine last season.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of Rhine. How's the PC transition gone? You talked a little bit about that. It's going okay?
It was so when I first started doing it, it was abysmal. I almost couldn't play, but then I got a mouse upgrade instead of just a regular 2 button. It's got it's actually a G50 Pro Hero. Words are hard.
That's fine.
And it's got all the buttons on it, and I'm a madman. People get weird things all the time because oh god. Circuit in Gibraltar. I actually use, the side buttons for the abilities, and
yeah, makes sense.
melee and ping are also on the sideways of the scroll wheel. So like once I got the mouse upgrade, circuit rail crap. Once I got a mouse that I could play with and remembered where my fingers go on the keyboard, it's some adjustments, blah blah blah.
Yeah, sure.
It's been.
Don't forget to start your stream for me as well, so I can go without delay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. I use melee on side mouse button as well. I really, really like it. Definitely simplifies it. All right, let's do this here. Yeah, so circuit is actually not bad for Rhine. It's a little shield body for sure. There's not as much movement necessarily available, but it's a pretty good map for Rhine because it's a narrow choke. So it's actually going to be perfect for what we're practicing, which is going to be about corner to corner and then shielding the rotations as necessary.
Last season, I actually have I was 12-9 for Circuit Royale on Rhine.
Yes, he is the second best tank on Circuit Royale in the game.
I strongly dislike Circuit Royale because
you may not like it. Yeah, you may not like
people
playing
with this elo don't know how to play the backline like I need them to for me to hold the space.
Yeah. All right, let's. It's a very shield body map, but it's a very good map for Rhine.
Yeah.
All right, so corner to corner, corner to corner, corner to corner, shields for rotations. That's the key thing. Any questions?
Not really.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of wonky corners and stuff on this map.
Sure.
Out of curiosity, though, on rare occasions, especially on attack, if I end up getting this corner, what's the thoughts on like pinning through to there or straight into the doorway, even if the enemy team's like over in that spot?
It's fine. As long as you can make that rotation safely, it's fine. All right, check your backline and then decide what corner we're holding. And then obviously that can always rotate. Obviously, like that can always change. Where we start may not be where we finish.
Yeah, I usually end up holding here because I can stand here for ever.
As long as you shield your rotation, that's the focus. Not your problem. Too far away. So just don't take unnecessary damage and hold your corner. I mean, you could swing on stuff if you want to. Right, exactly, right there. Like, you held the corner, so you had the HP to go for that, right?
Yeah, I also wanted Sim dead now.
Yeah. You got nothing else better to do, so you can peel that if you want. Nice. Yeah, super discipline. No unnecessary damage while you're standing in the open. Always holding corner. You're either pushing, holding shield while rotating, or on a corner. No unnecessary damage. So she's poking you out, so we need... Find your corner. Find your corner. I know they're surrounding you right now, so you just need to decisively push something. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Stupid breakable railing.
No, it's fine. Just hold your shield. Hold your shield. Hold your shield. Hold your shield. Hold shield. Hold shield. 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 Keep holding shield. Keep backing off. Keep backing off. Very good. And then find your next corner from here. Find your next corner. Yep, this is great. Good. Yeah, don't take unnecessary damage. Yep, there it is. Force her out. Now you rotate out. Rotate out. Next corner. Good. You can push that. Yeah, good job. All right, let's walk. We can walk to the next corner here. Yep, there's our corner. Good. Now we can push something if we want. Very nice. Keep walking. We have the HP for it.
I thought I had Shatter there. I was going to go for Mercy.
Yeah, we'll take the Valk, though. Free ult. He's coming for you, I think. Oh, maybe not. You can just Shatter. First thing you see. Pick one, kill one.
Thought I had another Fire Strike.
That's fine. Decisively push something. You have plenty of HP, so either hold the rat or push something else. Your choice. Just do it decisively. Yep, don't have HP. Hold your shield. Hold your shield. Do not die. Do not die. Do not die. Do not die. Good. Now we walk. Let's go. Next corner. Careful how wide you swing. We got Junkrat all over again, right? So be very careful. Sure. Fine with me. You got the resources for it. You can do something silly. Nice. Good job. All right, we can walk. We can walk. We can walk. We can go. If your team's doing something silly, you do something silly with them. Nice. So I know we're doing well. Yeah. But I want if you're gonna leave this castle in the open, you will shield. We're gonna make this super clean masterclass for this entire defense. Full focus. Yes. Full focus. If you rotate with shield. If you push, we push decisively. Good. What's close? What's close? What's close? Same thing. Okay, yep, rotate with that shield. Find your corner, find your corner, find your corner.
That stupid gap.
It's fine. Get your resources back. Yeah. So we have HP now, so we can start pushing stuff. Yep. Just lock on one target. I want you to pick one target and kill that target, whatever that may be.
No, what? There's no shot.
Nice job. Okay. That was good. I mean, it's a much easier composition or map to rotate on, but we did a good job. Ryan's really good here. Venture's really good here. So, nice. Okay, let's make our attack super clean. So, the attack, you are oftentimes required more often to rotate because you're the one that has to create the space. So, you create the space by doing exactly what we did in our defense, but forward, going from corner to corner to corner to corner. So, I want you to think just like King's Row first point. Remember? Walk out of the choke, move to that building. Then we go from there. Okay, then we go to the next thing. Then we go to the next thing. And then we're rotating with our shield or we're swinging if something's close. I want you to put on a master rotation, master class right here on clean, no damage taken rotations, if you see an opportunity, decisively going for it. All right?
So don't do my favorite, where I wait for my team to get to the corner and then pin through that room up the stairs into the high ground.
I don't care. That's fine. It's a decisive rotation as long as it ends you near cover. It's fine with me. This is not to discourage you to be more defensive. This is to discourage you to be more decisive and clean in your rotations. A clean rotation could be a hard flank all the way around the back line if you're not taking damage unnecessarily, right? A clean rotation could be just moving lackadaisically from point A to point B, just really boring, gray, but it's done clean. Whatever you do, high risk, or no, low risk, do it decisively. Yeah, she's tilted. Whatever you do, where's the next step? Where's the next rotation? Yeah, let's do it. We have HP for it. Let's go. Quick. Bam. Cover. Nice. Nobody's here. Where's the next step? Where's the next step? Do you have HP? You do, so you can go. Yeah. Whoop. Yep, we can't swing, so find cover. So either get close or find cover. This is good. GG's. You see what I'm saying? Like, look at how aggressive of a rotation that was. It was fine. Look at your HP. You saw the mega too, right? That's clean. That's a clean. That pin up the stairs is cool. That's cool. We in near cover. That's good. I have no problem with that whatsoever.
I love that one because a lot of times I get through there and somebody explodes.
Okay. We have a few more minutes, so I don't know if you had a code prepped, but we could have we could look at a few fights from another code that you might have wanted to look at. I'm down with that. I'm not sure if you did. If not, we can look at more of the King's Row. Your call.
Let's see. Actually, I don't have a specific fight. Because I actually had to. I worked on my desk and stuff. I had a desk that was too tall. My feet were touching the floor. I was like, Dad, I'm gonna sit in your chair. Kick, kick, kick. Anyway, but so I spent all day working on my desk, and so I played some Overwatch afterwards, and I was dog tired and not playing great. Let's see. I think Cervasa was the. Yeah. We'll pull the replay for Cervasa. Because I know I didn't play super well Cervasa. But it was a matter of, I don't know why exactly I wasn't playing well.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, let's get our thing here. Nice job in that last game. Looking good. How clean are our rotations? I'm looking at this comp and I'm scared. I see Roadhog cast Bastion. I see a huge opportunity to take space. And I see a huge opportunity to toss.
Yeah.
Let's see. Because this is what you can do. You can hold here or you can hold here and they just cannot walk forward. Like Roadhog is so terrible at taking space in some situations. So let's see what you do. Didn't take any damage?
I felt like for the most part it was my team just walking into hog hooks, but
could be. Yeah.
I don't know if it's actually the case.
Yeah, this is you're trolling. You're trolling. So this corner is great, but I want you to tell me what you should be doing right here. Okay, we get hooked. Okay, so we're gonna push. Okay, what do you see?
I shouldn't. As soon as I see that, even though I'm mid fire strike animation, start walking back toward that corner that I just left.
Or swing on him. Right? You either swing or you shield. You swing or you shield. You know, swinging or shielding. See, this is that Junkrat example again. Do you prefer to shield this? Do you prefer to swing in this? I don't know. It's like but there's good value here, right? Like this is a good hit, right? You're gonna do a lot of damage to him, right? And you've got some armor to play with. You have full HP. So should you swing or shield? The answer is I don't really care, but you better actually respect this. You do something about this. You swing wide for a fire strike, miss the fire strike, and then back up, and then now we're standing away from cover. Now you got boop to that cover. Yeah, but it has to be a decisive action, right? You're either on that corner doing damage, or you're not taking damage. Your choice. Now, your supports get picked off. That's more on them, a little bit less on you. But there was an opportunity there. Like, that's less of a what would have won that fight, and more of a this is still showing that you have that habit, whether it impacts this fight or not.
Right.
Yeah, sure. You see, I'm not criticizing you for swinging because we're actually doing things, right? We're actually doing damage.
Yeah.
And then shield. No. You see it? Really good until it wasn't. What was really bad? Right here. Because do you have any capability of doing pressure right now legitimately? No. It's over. You're cooked. So what do you do?
I should be just shielding
Just
in that
shielding.
particular spot.
Just shielding. Backing off, shielding, whatever you need to do to keep this guy's and this guy's attention, and don't die. Do not die.
Yeah.
Do not die. Do not die. That you can't happen. Now you look at this and you're like, would we have won this fight anyway? I don't know. But I mean, dude, if you give your Zen time to cook here, you know, I mean, this is winnable. Like, this is, your Mercy's on you. You could have shielded the Cass as well. I think this is still potentially winnable if you died 4 or 5 seconds slower. Like, that's the thing there. It's like, you might die there, but you have to make them work for it, you know? You just gave it to them. You gave it to them. Like, your Zen had the perfect off angle there.
So that wasn't so much a matter of, because I knew I was gonna die there. I greeted for the fire strike. I mean, greeted for the swing there.
Right. There's no chance. And I think that you would confirm that you were going to die too soon. No, it's fine. Trust your team. Sometimes they'll fail. Sometimes they won't. First fight they failed you. Second fight, I don't know. I think they might have helped you. They might have got you. You know. Like, that's what makes Rein unique. Like, Rein's uniqueness is partly his mobility in comparison to other Brawl tanks, right? Which allows you to choose your angles. Like, the fact that you got to that corner that quickly. Rimoutra could never. Orisa could never, right? The second thing is that when everybody turns their attention onto you, you don't just blow up always. Now you're like, well, can't Ram and Orisa do that too? Yeah, but they can do so in a way that they're still taking damage on paper, or they can still be CC'd out of it. You can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
my supports can't heal the damage I'm mitigating.
Right. But you can absorb it for a good 4 or 5 seconds with 0 consequences, basically. At least 0 immediate consequences. Okay, so like, good, this is fine. Get the point. This is what we talked about, point pressure, right? Like, you can find your pressure here. And so that's going to pull them to you, which is what you want. So here, we need to find our corner. This is fine. There's not a lot of corners here. And then now we need to, honestly, I think we just die here. Just die slowly. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is another situation you're like, would it really have mattered if I'd shielded? No, probably not. But I would like to see you die with your shield broken. You get what I'm saying? That way, yeah, you're going to lose point, but maybe my team can get a trade that'll help us in the next fight. I don't know. Okay, I would say not the end of the world at this point. Your team's not done a great job taking space. Your team did a good job taking space once, and you let them down. The other 2 fights, not your fault. Let's keep going. Okay. My scroll wheel is bugging out here. Okay, there we go. I mean, it's a good idea, just decisive, right?
Yeah. I was thinking about that as soon as I did it. You could see I just kind of stood there for a second. It's like, I really just did that.
Yeah. Where should you be right now?
Not right there. Probably way back where I was. Instead of pinning in, I could have just walked in.
I mean, I'm not going to say this is good, but at least you had full resources, right? So this is okay. It's an explosive creation of space. So, like, let's look at the red circles and watch the red circles migrate. You see it? That's useful.
Yeah.
Now, the problem here is that you're in the open. So this is where we do not drop your shield. You get to here. Now, do not take any damage. Move to that corner.
He fogged. So I was trying to kite it out.
Right, and that's fine.
I did actually kite it out.
And we did, right, and we did. We ended up behind cover to where it's only the Hog and not the EDRA, Bastion, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's fine. Corner. This is fine. Yeah, this is okay. This is actually one of your better fights outside of the Mist Shatter. The Mist Shatter is pretty tragic, but that was like at least a relatively decisive push given the resources that you had. And then it just took them like 3 ultimates to be able to bail them out. What are we doing here? Need a walk. Yeah. Good. Yeah, this is okay. This is more. I'm shocked. Okay, so I'm not going to say this is not like, oh, you played perfectly here, but I'm seeing a little bit more effort with your rotations, right? Like I saw more effort in your rotations, like a little bit more effort in trying to like cleanly rotate and using your shield and not taking too much damage in the rotation. Sometimes you're going to have games like this where it's just like, okay, like obviously we didn't see the entire game, but from what we saw, yeah, it could have been done cleaner for sure, but it wasn't too shabby. It wasn't too bad. Be that deliberate, be that decisive in all of your run games if you can. So two things for you. Two things. One, I want you to be putting a lot of priority on when you're moving from point A to point B, you're using your shield to prevent damage from being taken. Doesn't always mean that, I'm not saying don't pen, you can absolutely pen. Pen, sure. Shield, sure. Whatever you want to do. But the priority cannot be standing in the open. And we notice that a lot. Not just versus the Junkrat, but even when you're like looking for things like fire strikes, you just don't care about your HP, right? And the second thing is in these mid to late fight situations, you cannot die. You cannot die when you have shield. Do not do like just unnecessary deaths. Evaluate your HP and then decide what you want to do around that. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay. That's basically all the feedback that I have. This is going to keep up the off-angling, keep up the creativity, keep up the big shatters, the fire strikes, all that stuff. It's looking good. Keep practicing that PC transition. That's also looking really good. Just keep nailing those fundamentals. So there's no new information here, but there's a highlight of old information that has to be executed more decisively. Has to be. So what I would say is at least for the first couple of games every day, first 2 or 3 games, one game is going to be shielding my rotations. The second game is going to be I'm going to do whatever I want, but mid-fight, I'm not going to take unnecessary deaths. Like unnecessary deaths when I've already created advantages. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, any questions?
Not really. Because I've been concerned. It was because, I go in deep or whatever, and my team's in Narnia, or I'm in Narnia, my team's out. But it's not so much about what I'm doing, it's how I'm doing it. Yep. So I'm still doing something that's fine. Yep. I'm just
it's fine.
Not doing it right.
No, yeah, exactly. Like a lot of the times it's just the execution of the idea that comes to fault, right? And that's something that has to be. There's a reason why cover matters. There's a reason why HP management matters. It's boring, it's not exciting, but it's important. And it's going to make a good play feel bad when it's not executed well.
Okay.
Make sense?
Absolutely.